Welcome to Trust the Podcast. My name is Jonah, and along with my co-host Noah, we have a great show for you today. We're talking Phillies trade deadline possibilities. We got Sixers trade possibilities.
Off-season possibilities.
Yeah, I guess off-season possibilities. And then we got some Eagles training camp news because we all love football, and we are so sad that it is not back yet.
For tens of years, Philadelphia has been making the wrong sports decisions until one man came into the league with 3 words that changed the course of history.
Trust the process.
We are officially in sports dead season. We're post MLB All-Star break, preseason even. So we have to talk about training camp because we don't got anything else to talk about.
We're in that stretch, the last part of the MLB season. Playoffs are great. Eagles about to start up. They're defending champs. So loving what I'm hearing from training camp. Any news is good news if you're the defending champs, the Super Bowl, honestly. I mean, if you're this team, I've just liked everything I've heard. I've loved how this team has been run in recent history. But Let's start off with some Phillies trade deadline stuff. So I've heard a lot of news. I'm sure you have too about people who are going to be on the Phillies, who are going to be off the Phillies by the end of this week.
Suarez.
Okay, let's start off with some Eugenio Suarez because he is what I've seen the most of.
Yes.
This is the biggest blockbuster that will have ever gone down in the history of Major League Baseball.
Okay.
The Phillies give Andrew Painter,
okay,
Alec Bohm,
okay,
Justin Crawford, and Mick Abel. The Diamondbacks give the Phillies Ketel Marte and Eugenio Suarez.
No.
Seriously.
Okay, so I guess you have to think about it. I think, honestly, after Abel, I'd rather go with Bohm than either of the other 2 prospects. But
it's giving up all 4.
I know, it's so tough. I that's why I don't want like 3. I think is reasonable. I don't love Marte as a player, just not my...
How could you not? He's the best second baseman in the MLB. Switch hitter, power, contact, good fielding.
I don't know. But in this situation, you would have Marte at second.
Yes.
And Bohm's gone.
Gone.
Who's playing? Suarez is playing third.
Yes.
So you're benching Stott?
Yeah.
Okay. So what Stott would be the, I guess,
Stott fills in for Trey when Trey needs an off day.
Or Stott just pinch hits probably a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like you could throw Stott in the outfield in a pinch.
You could put Stott at short and Trey in the outfield if you really need to. Or Stott at short, Trey at DH, and Schwarber in the outfield if you really need to.
The roster wouldn't be that difficult. I think the question here is if you're willing to sell your future. Like this is like the all-in move. This move that Cowboys think they're gonna make every offseason. I think my initial thought was no. Thinking it over more, I think it's tough to turn down 2 great starters, even if you have to go basically most of your farm. I mean, Miller would still be there. That's basically it.
Yep.
I mean, I really just want to see Painter pitch in the majors before we trade him.
I think there are 2 main thoughts about selling the farm, and I think one of them is who's the last Phillies top prospect who's been actually good, and it's been a while. And the other one is what are we gonna do when Harper's gone, Schwarber's gone, Turner's gone?
Yes.
What's gonna be the team look like? And I'm more on the first side. Prospects aren't guaranteed to be good, but you know who is guaranteed to be good is Ketel Marte.
Yeah, there's something to that. I think that you're really shortening your window there. Like, obviously not all prospects work out, but the Phillies have a good enough farm system where even post Harper, Schwarber, whatever, they still have a good team to build around. Potentially could be shopping. I'd like someone to fill that void of a big free agent coming in again in a few years, possibly.
Yeah.
But if you make this trade, you're basically saying we have 3 years more or less to win a championship, and if we don't, and once those 3 years are over, win or not, we're gonna be back to the 2010s fit, like late to mid 2010s fit Phillies, losing 90-something games a year for another 5 years.
I mean, I don't know how many more years Bryce Harper's going to play. I don't know how many years Kyle Schwarber is going to play, if he is even on the team next year. But this is the best Phillies team if they add Ketel Marte and Eugenio Suarez, maybe ever.
Yeah, I think there's an argument best roster ever. I think the more I speak, the more I like the trade. I don't think the Diamondbacks would do it.
Yeah, it's hard to give up 2. I could see them giving up 1.
I think Suarez is almost for sure gone.
I doubt Marte would get traded, but I find that it might be hard to turn down
this many blue chip prospects.
Yes, exactly. This is multiple top 100 prospects. This is a pitcher who has had quality starts in Major League Baseball. It's a third baseman who can average close to 300. It's interesting. I from a Phillies standpoint, I'm doing it. Diamondbacks, I don't really know enough about their farm system to say if they would.
Yeah, I mean, I guess from a Phillies perspective, it's best to the whole 2 windows thing never works in any sport. Like the Warriors, James Wiseman, two different generations never worked. I mean, I think it's best in some cases just to shoot your shot. Like I'd rather be great now than good now and good hitter, because I don't want to have to get lucky to win a World Series. I want to be good enough to win a World Series.
The lineup is absolutely unbelievable if you add these. It's a splash of power. It's another great hitter. This is very unrealistic, but I would love it.
Yeah. Okay.
Second trade. The Phillies give Andrew Painter and Justin Crawford. The Guardians give Stephen Kwan and Emmanuel Clausen.
Oh, okay. Yes. The answer is yes to this. If you just said one name, I would have said no. Both names, I'm saying yes. I would obviously rather throw in, I guess, I don't know who it would be, but I would argue, and I don't want to give up both Crawford and Painter in any situation, but again, an opportunity to acquire 2 players in positions of need who are both good to great players. You can't say no. It's like the shot of Painter and Crawford being as good as Kwan and Clausen is low. Maybe one of them ends up being better. One of them ever makes the majors. Like, it's just a risk that a team this good shouldn't take.
I think you're kind of right about not giving up Painter, but the only way that I'm giving up Painter is if I'm getting an MVP caliber player in somebody like Ketel Marte, or if I'm getting 2 key players. I'm not giving Painter up for one guy.
I think I like the trade better than the first trade
because of the bullpen.
Because of the bullpen, and because I feel like this team hits and streaks. Like adding Marte and Suarez isn't going to change that. Like, I think that the highs will be higher, the lows will probably be a little bit higher, but bullpen, we need bullpen. Like, Romano cannot see the field ever again.
We're hoping this is the last week of Jordan Romano on the Phillies.
Like, if it's possible, like, we have to pay in our team to take Romano, I would do it.
Just get rid of him. DFA.
Like, can we throw him in that trade? Like, just add Romano to the trade?
Put Kepler in some trade?
Yeah.
Okay, so pretty resounding yes from both of us on that one. Okay. Phillies give to the Twins Justin Crawford and Mick Abel. The Twins give to the Phillies Yohan Duran and Harrison Bader.
Wait, who the Phillies give up again?
Crawford and Abel.
Oh, yes. I think thinking. I think Abel is only good if we trade him. I don't think he has that much value to the Phillies. Like, best case scenario, he's in the bullpen in the playoffs, and we've never seen him really in the bullpen before. Crawford, love ya, but don't need ya. Duran would be really nice. Bader would be nice. Yeah. I don't see how you say no to this. Bader,
another platoon bat in the outfield, just somebody who's probably a little bit better than Marsh, probably a lot better than Kepler. He's a starter on this current Phillies team. Duran is the definite closer. Crawford looks like to be a future piece in this outfield, but right now I don't really think you can turn that down. Somebody like Duran, who is just an immediate piece. Crawford will take a little bit longer.
I think it's honestly, if they don't make a trade, they should call it Crawford for the rest of the year.
Yeah, honestly, Crawford got scratched from the Iron Pigs game yesterday, and I'm honestly surprised that he didn't get sent up. I thought he would either get, once he got scratched, I thought he would either been traded or sent up because Castellanos is hurt now. I mean, I guess he's back today, but he was hurt yesterday, and he never misses games, so that was a little bit concerning.
I thought they were about to trade.
I did too. so that kind of brings up our next proposal.
Oh.
The Phillies give to the Royals Nick Castellanos. The Phillies receive from the Royals
Bobby Witt.
Carlos Estevez.
Oh no. If it was for Bobby Witt, it would be a easy no.
It'd be close, yeah.
But like a bunch of people like die in the world, so like Castellanos will be still gonna be really good. I don't know. I have a tough time giving up pieces for someone we used to have on our team.
Yes, Carlos Estevez was on the Phillies. Not good. Royals this year, all-star.
Yeah, so is what it is. I feel like that's something that doesn't happen to the Eagles. It's almost like the reverse of what happens. Like we take someone who sucked and we make them a Pro Bowl.
We're spoiled by the Eagles.
Yeah. So, but I say no to this trade. I think
I am also saying no.
Unless you call Crawford up and you start him like with Kepler and Marsh. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how. I don't think it helps enough. Like Estevez, for all we know, as soon as we get to trade back for him, he's going to suck again.
I think that there are so many more bullpen options that you can get that aren't people who have already been on the Phillies that it's just not worth it. If Estevez were the only bullpen guy who would be on the market, then I'm saying sure. But right now, you could get Clase, you could get Duran, you could get Kyle Finnegan, you could get like a lot of other pieces. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying no to Carlos Estevez. All right. How about... Let's head to the White Sox, probably our lowest stakes trade yet for the Phillies. Phillies give Mick Abel and Gene Cabrera. The White Sox give Luis Robert Jr.
Yeah, at this point, I'm saying yes to this. I think you just gotta it's a low risk, high reward. I think Abel would be really good on the White Sox. That's something yet to be seen, but. I think it works out for all of the players in this trade too.
Yeah,
Abel's going to be in the rotation for the White Sox, almost definitely, I would think. And Robert gets a shot on a good team, and if he can't hit, he kind of sucks.
I mean, Mick Abel, no matter how much we like him as a fit for this current Phillies team and how much we would want him to pitch in the playoffs, he is a starting caliber pitcher in the MLB right now. Yeah. And the White Sox could use that, and they don't really need somebody like Luis Robert who's making money, who is kind of been a little bit inconsistent. But one thing he has done is he's been very good against left-handed pitching, something that the Phillies need. Their lineup is stacked with lefties, and the addition of Luis Robert, at worst, he's a platoon bat. At best, he's a everyday outfielder, so I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean, the bat is what this team needs. Might as well just take the deal. Abel's not doing anything.
Yep.
Just do it.
I think if Abel's going to get traded, it's going to be to the Diamondbacks in some capacity because I saw that one of their scouts was monitoring his start at AAA.
Okay.
But I think he's gone. I see no world, unless the Phillies don't make any trades at all, which is unlikely, that Abel is on the team come August 1st.
If they make no trades at all, we're going to have problems.
All right, so that is how many trades? That was 5. Okay. For the Phillies, they give to the Oakland Athletics, to the Athletics of No City.
Of Sacramento.
Well, not yet. They're just the Athletics right now.
Aren't they playing in Sacramento?
Yes, but they're going to move to Vegas. Right now, they don't have any rights or something to be called the Sacramento A's, so they're just the Athletics. Their abbreviation is ATH for Athletics.
Oh,
it's weird.
Okay. Football player who doesn't really have a position.
Oh yeah, athlete. Okay. To the Athletics, the Phillies give Aiden Miller, Brandon Marsh, and Mick Abel, and the Athletics give Mason Miller.
No.
What if Lawrence Butler is added?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think you can take one piece back in that situation unless it's like a great player.
I think if you're given Marsh, you have to get an outfielder back.
Yeah.
So maybe if you remove Marsh and you just say Miller and Abel for Mason Miller, then that's a possibility. But I added Marsh because I wanted to see what you would say about Butler. I think the Phillies need to add an outfielder, and I love Lawrence Butler. Yeah. Cheap, years of team control, exciting, steals bases sometimes, hits power sometimes, contact. Yeah, I would want him on the team.
I think that if this trade the Phillies would do, because I feel like the Phillies are going to subtract outfielders instead of add outfielders at the end.
Well, Lawrence Butler is an outfielder, but
no, without Lawrence Butler. They'll do something stupid and something smart. It's going to be between both.
As long as Kepler's not on the team.
If Kepler and Romano are both on the team after the trade deadline, we're going to have issues.
Yep. Issues is right. And we already kind of have some issues with Dave Dombrowski because it's taken him this long to re-sign Kyle Schwarber, but that remains to be seen.
If the Savannah Bananas are telling you to re-sign someone, you should probably re-sign
I mean,
them.
Yeah. The banana knows all.
What?
The banana knows all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Split. That's my guy.
Okay.
Okay, last trade. I mentioned something like this earlier. Another outfielder. The Phillies give Justin Crawford and Mick Abel. Mick Abel has been in almost every single one of these trades. And the Red Sox give Jarren Duran.
Yes, a million times yes.
Okay.
Exactly what we need for this team. You're not giving up that much. The Red Sox aren't going to do this. I think that's the sad truth.
I think the Red Sox will give up one of their outfielders. Whether that is Jarren Duran or Wilyer Abreu, I'm not sure. But it will be one of them because they have Ceddanne Rafaela, who's playing at an all-star level. He's staying. Roman Anthony, former number one prospect in baseball. He's staying. Jarren Duran and Wilyer Abreu each seem like they could be traded. They're the odd man out. They have 4 outfielders for 3 spots. The Phillies have 0 outfielders for 3 spots. So,
I mean,
Kesty. No, I'm joking. Kesty would be better as a DH, but Schwarber kind of takes that spot up.
So, up next, we have some developing news out of the Sixers that Quentin Grimes' deal is not that close to happening. And the longer it goes on, the more likely I think there could be a sign-and trade worked out. Morty hates being, doing nothing and just waiting around.
Yeah, he's impatient. We know this.
So he will make a trade. And I don't know I'm really confused what's going to happen because I don't think either side's going to budge that much. And how much are you even comfortable paying Quentin Grimes?
I would pay Quentin Grimes anything less than $18 million. $18 million is my cap. And I think he can be really, really, really good contributor. Obviously, we saw it last year. Mm-hmm. But now Embiid's back, Maxi's back, George is back. Yeah. I mean, Grimes is a better player than George, obviously.
I think my cap is probably 19.5.
I wouldn't give him
just because.
I trade him.
No, it's not because of numbers. I think that's the highest point they can go without crossing the first apron, maybe, or something like that. Whatever it is, that's the line where I think they can't pay him more without being uncomfortable. Okay. And I think so. I'm fine paying him up to that. I don't think it really matters 18 versus 19.
So you think he's more important to the team than I do? I guess.
I don't think so.
Really?
I think he's important to the team. But I don't think he's in the long-term plans, and I think it's a problem.
Yeah, I can't really see somebody who I could honestly envision coming off the bench at the end of the year. I don't think it's going to happen the start of the year. But if Edgecombe is really, really good...
Or
McCain, yes. Yeah. But I could see him coming off the bench at the end of the year, and I'm not paying $20 million for somebody who's coming off the bench.
Yeah, so then that brings us to our next point. Potential sign-in trades.
Yes.
Because I have 3 that I like to go over. Some are more feasible than others. One is quite feasible. And all of these have been rumored to some degree. But starting off, we'll start with the worst of the option, I think. Keegan Murray.
No, come on.
I think there's been rumors that the Sixers want power forward.
I understand that, but I don't want Keegan Murray.
I assume it would be either a pick or... I think where I do it, if it's Keegan Murray and Keon Ellis, I say no without thinking about it. I would throw in a second-round pick if I had to.
Yeah. I like Keon Ellis.
I like Keon Ellis more than I like Keegan Murray.
Yeah, that's why I was excited when you said Keon Ellis. I wouldn't do it for Keegan Murray. I would have to think about it a lot for Keegan Murray and Keon Ellis, but I would probably end up saying no.
Really? I think Grimes might be holding up eventually, not yet, but if we re-sign him, he's probably on a 4-year deal, and I don't want 4 years of Grimes in the starting lineup and McCain and Edgecombe coming off the bench, and then I don't really want Grimes off the bench because then he's being overpaid.
I guess.
And what is he really going to do?
I probably would do it, but it wouldn't be my first option.
Okay. And then next trade, the financial feasibility might be a bit tough with this one. Grimes might have to be like the ultimate. It would be kind of weird.
Is he going to the Lakers?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Quinn and Grimes for Jonathan Kuminga.
But then they would have to sign Kuminga.
It would be a double sign and trade.
So what would the deal be for Kuminga? That's what I'm wondering.
That's the question here, because they would have to be pretty much the exact same money.
Yeah.
So probably they probably both be a little bit overpaid for them both to do it. But I think from a Warriors perspective, it makes a lot of sense.
It does, and I think
Grimes
it also
fits,
does for the Sixers.
I think it makes sense for both teams, other than the fact that we hate Jonathan Kuminga because he ended Joel Embiid's career possibly. But other than that, Kuminga will be nice short term and long term.
Yes, I like Kuminga. Other than the Embiid thing, but
how much would you be willing to pay him? Because I think it's gonna require a fair amount of money.
I think the same as Grimes, $18 million.
I don't know exactly the cap situation. I think it's again like 19.5 is probably the max. I don't think Kuminga takes that. That's the problem. I think if it's possible, I don't know how the salary works out. Where I think it would be somewhere around like 23 if the trade were to happen.
So you think that they would pay Kuminga more than Grimes?
No, I think they would. I think they would end up being paid pretty similarly. Okay. But yeah, basically.
Well, Kuminga's obviously the better fit.
I don't think the skill level is that crazy. I think they're both. Grimes is a little bit older, but not nothing crazy. They're both young, but Kuminga's development is sort of plateaued. I think you take fit over skill here.
Especially with how young the rest of the Sixers guards are. They have the ability to grow, and another power forward and a wing is desperately in need. So I'd probably do it. It all depends on what Kuminga's contract would end up being and how that works with the financial rules. But I'm much happier paying a bigger contract to somebody like Kuminga, who is going to be a starter, than somebody like Grimes, who I could see on the bench.
I think there's a floor with Kuminga where you sort of know what you're going to get. Grimes hasn't really done it on a good team.
Yes.
And it's really concerning because, what if Joel Embiid comes back and all of a sudden Grimes needs the ball 100% of the time to be average 20 points a game, and we just can't do that. And now
there's just not enough time in a game to give Quentin Grimes the ball that much.
I think realistically, even if, let's say, we re-sign Grimes, no trade, and we start him, I think it's reasonable to expect 14-6. I think
that reasonable. Honestly, I was expecting lower. I
think anywhere from 12 to 14 points a game is reasonable to expect.
He's a good player.
Good player. I think at $20 million, that's fine because I think it's the NBA. It's not relative really because of the way cap space works. There's no real free agency. So I think you take the Kuminga trade. I think it's fine if Grimes resigns. But last trade...
Yeah, I'd take Kuminga.
Last trade, you mentioned it before, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Rui plus Dalton Connect trade. Would you do it?
No hesitation, yes.
I agree. Yeah. I've seen trades online even possibly giving us a second round pick or something.
Rather have it than Kuminga.
I disagree there.
Okay.
I would rather have Kuminga. Actually, I just don't like Connect that much.
I like Connect. I think. I don't know. I
mean, Connect snaps.
Connect or a second round pick. I don't really care either way. I think it's mainly for Rui. I like Rui. Mm-hmm. Again, fit another power forward, somebody who can play next to Embiid. I would do it, and I like Connect enough.
I mean, Connect is 24 years old, which is kind of a problem going to your second year. But he looked okay last year. I think if his shooting was up a little, a couple points in all spots, it would be better. I think that he would obviously come off the bench, but here's the thing. Let's say in this situation, what's the bench rotation?
Not Ricky Council. Rest in peace.
We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah. But you assume the starting lineup then is Maxey, McCain,
yes.
George, Rui, Embiid. So coming off the bench,
Kelly Oubre.
You have Oubre, Connect, and EJ as your 2, 3, 4. Bona at the 5. And who's your point guard?
Lowry.
Like this is why I hate the Kyle Lowry re-signing. Like anyone else, like Markelle Fultz would have been better than that. Ben Simmons would even be bad.
Yeah, honestly, that's like partially what I'm thinking. Like Jonathan Kuminga, I'll bring all the hated people back, bring him in, bring Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, the holy trinity of people that Sixers fans hate, and then we can finally conquer our demons.
And Daryl Bluecoats can sign Jaleel.
Yes. Veteran presence.
What's called
Nerlens Noel
and TLC.
Yeah.
So that would be fun. I think Kuminga will probably get booed.
Yeah, that's a complete fantasy land. There's no world where the Sixers sign Ben Simmons. Although I wouldn't be entirely opposed to it.
It means we can get rid of Kyle. I would do it. Do you have any trade thoughts on Grimes?
No, not really. Like another mock trade. Just that I wouldn't want to pay him more than $18 million. I wouldn't trade him for another guard. Like I don't.
I agree with that.
I don't know if that is even a possibility. But there's no world in which I'm doing that. If he is getting traded, it has to be for a combination of players or players where one of them is a power forward or a power forward and a pick.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning. If we can get a reasonable offer, I would trade him.
Yeah,
but I think I would prefer to trade him than keep him. And I think that paying him 18 only if he's staying, not if he's leaving. I also wouldn't mind signing him to a 3-year deal.
Yeah, if he's staying, I would do 18. But if he's leaving, I don't care how much they pay him because it's not their money. Yeah.
Pay him like 50.
60.
I don't care.
Yeah, Supermax. He's not even eligible.
Yeah. So I think that love Quentin Grimes, played well for us. Always tried hard, played well. But sort of the same thing. Like I feel with McCain and Grimes, you really don't know what you're gonna get because they've only played when they were really in charge.
Yeah,
and the team was bad. So yet to see where what will happen when the team's good. Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can give Grimes too much with the development on the team and the big name stars. You can't put the ball in his hands. You can't give him time because you have those up and coming players. Yep.
Okay, and on to the Eagles.
All right. So training camp has begun this week. So excited. Love everything that I'm hearing from the Eagles. The biggest thing probably is that Cooper DeJean has been playing safety in small packages. I talked.
This is not okay. Racism.
I talked about this a little bit on my other YouTube channel a couple of days ago, but I'm totally fine with this. I want my best players on the field at all times, and Cooper DeJean is one of the best players on the defense. If playing nickel corner doesn't get him on the field as much as I would want him to get on the field, then he can play safety. He can play defensive line. If he's on the field, he's going to ball out. Like Cooper DeJean, anywhere he can play, the more he can play, the better. I don't care what position it is.
So if he's at safety, he's with Blankenship. And
yeah.
You assume you start Ringo then?
Yeah, no. Ringo's starting no matter what. Cooper DeJean is the nickel corner. In sets where there is no nickel corner, he will play safety.
Okay, that's fine. But if I think this is like we need someone to step in here. Like he needs.
I like Sidney Brown. But Sidney Brown also isn't ready. I want DeJean playing safety, but I also want Sidney Brown playing safety a little bit.
Yeah, when there's a nickel corner, you can have Sidney Brown
or Makuba. Yeah,
whatever. I think Makuba probably needs more time than Sidney Brown. I love
Sidney Brown. I think he's amazing. I would want him playing as much as he possibly can this year.
Mm-hmm. I want to see him play at the Olympics, but that's a different story. I think that's fine. Is what it is. Obviously, I'm very upset about it in theory, but in practice,
the pioneer.
The pioneer. I think that it's probably discrimination of some kind. I think Title IX is only for women, but we need something for like Dejin.
That's crazy. That's a crazy take.
We need the Cooper Dejin Act where you can't.
No. I'm shutting this down. We're moving on to another DB. Okay. Quinyon Mitchell is traveling with the top wide receiver on the other team. Thoughts?
Don't really care. I mean, I feel like it's almost like they're rivals on the field, but why do we even care? Like, they're not like our rival. Like,
what are you talking about?
Why should we care? Like, we should pity them. Like,
yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter that much. like hopefully Quinyon Mitchell gives some help so it can be better.
Yeah, I guess. But last year, obviously, Slay was on one side, Quinyon was on the other side. Now no Slay, so Quinyon's taking a expanded role, which is great. I love my best players on the field more, and Quinyon Mitchell playing against the iron sharpens iron, and I want Quinyon Mitchell against the best players, and especially with Keely Ringo as the other outside corner. I don't want him matched up against Jamar Chase half the time.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
That's really a situation where the Eagles lose games.
Yes.
Which I think that I'm excited for Keely Ringo.
Yeah, I like Keely Ringo.
We've seen him in short playing time.
Not nearly as much as I like Sidney Brown, but I like him.
But I think Keely Ringo, there's no reason why he can't be really good. I mean, he was highly touted coming out of college.
Slipped in the draft.
Obviously slipped in the draft. I mean, same with Dean, and Dean's good. So
love Dean.
Yeah, I feel fine. I'm fine with this.
Yes.
As long as Cooper Dejin still plays corner, is listed as a cornerback.
I'm happy. No, you're good. I'm happy that Quinyon's taking some of the immediate pressure off of Keely.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. More defense. Jahad Campbell, first team reps.
Love that. Love it so much. I mean, I want him out on the field. I don't care if he's not ready yet. Like, trial by fire. Just throw him out there, see what happens.
Yep, Trotter, fine, not a start.
No.
And Dean is hurt, so putting Campbell in there is absolutely...
Is Dean going to be ready by week 1?
Not sure.
Okay.
But if he's not, Campbell will step in, and if he is, Campbell will also step in.
Yeah, probably play a fair amount, because I don't think Dean's going to be ready to go all the way.
Number one guy's obviously Vaughn, but...
Yes.
Jahad Campbell, first-round pick, great talent, could have been a top 10 pick if he didn't get injured.
Love Jahad Campbell.
Great. Absolute steal at pick 31.
Mm-hmm. I think that's it for the Eagles.
I mean, I've heard a little bit about some depth wide receivers showing out, Danny Gray and Terrace Marshall, but
that's not real.
No. Those guys, it's fine to talk about them, but when you have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson, Eagles didn't really share the ball too much last year.
I mean, you had Dallas Goedert and Saquon, too. Like, these guys are never going to see the field.
Especially after Johnny Wilson dropped the ball in the Super Bowl. I don't think a backup wide receiver will ever touch the ball ever again.
No, especially not an important game.
Yeah, so like Terrace Marshall, glad he's getting a chance, but not really of note right now. Mm-hmm. All right, to end off today's episode, we are going to be drafting 5-man lineups of the best fighters in sports right now.
So our thought is that these guys fought 5v5 in a dark alley
bar fight. Yeah.
Bar fight. Who is walking away? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below.
Please, we really need this insight from the viewers. All right,
so
I got the first pick, snake draft.
Snake draft style. Jonah, you're up.
Pretty obvious pick. Give me Draymond Green.
So you made the wrong pick there. I'm just making that very clear. Draymond Green fights a fair amount on the court, but we want someone with fighting experience off the court and on the court. We have James Johnson, voted number 1 by Bleacher Report in the players poll by who they least want to fight. He has come out and said he can beat John Jones in a fight.
Okay, but Draymond Green is like a psychopath.
James Johnson.
Okay, that's fair. He is.
Yeah. He's a black belt in some kind of martial art. Like, you don't want to mess with James Johnson. He will fight once his NBA career's over.
Okay.
And number 2, I will take Beef Stew. Isaiah Stewart.
He was on my list.
Yeah. I will take Isaiah Stewart. I mean, we all know the LeBron incident. That's why Jordan's better. If Isaiah Stewart done that to Jordan would have knocked him out. Isaiah Stewart, never afraid of getting in someone's face, never afraid to throw hands. I think solid pick there.
With the 2-3 turn, I'm going to take Myles Garrett and Derwin James Jr.
Okay, I had Myles Garrett on my list. Just a freak of nature.
Yeah, those guys will kill you if they try.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Derwin James,
hardest hitting safety in the league right now.
But like
he will like truck you like.
But like, can he throw a punch? That's what
I don't know if he can throw a punch. He can hit really hard.
Okay, I think so. At the 3-4 turn, pretty easy. We're gonna go with Steven Adams.
Okay, Aquaman.
And Jordan Mailata. I think that
he's a teddy bear. Come on.
Yeah, but this is a bar fight. Like, I don't think personalities really matter that much at this point. I think that you have someone who's that big and that strong, and you have to take him. Like, you just need like a brute who, like, Derwin James can't tackle Jordan Mailata.
Yeah, but you can hit him real hard.
But no one's taking Jordan Mailata down. I think this is pretty easy. And Steven Adams, don't even try. I had to go New York.
All right. Okay. Steven Adams, like the pick. Jordan Mailata, not a good pick. My last two picks, give me Derrick Henry.
Okay, that's a pretty good pick. I respect that.
From hockey, you may not know the name. Learn the name. Ryan Reeves.
Never heard of that guy before.
Absolute monster.
Goon? Goon?
He's a goon, yeah. Best fighter in the NHL right now.
Yeah, I think I don't know NHL, but I'm sure.
Despite his old age, he will knock out anybody.
Okay, and last pick of the draft, I will be taking Markieff Morris. We've seen what he's done to Nicole
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight Markieff Morris.
I think that I think my size is gonna kill you. I think that
Ryan Reeves is pretty big.
But how big could he really? Like, what is?
Does he get skates?
No.
Okay.
It's a bar fight. I think that you are not going to do anything against my team. I think you're going to look weak and silly.
Jordan Mailata is going to look intimidating, but Derwin James is going to be able to take him down. And once he does, there's no way he's getting back up. Draymond.
Do you know what happens? Jordan Mailata picks up Derwin James and slams him through a pool table.
Not if Derwin James is diving full speed head first at Jordan Mailata. Jordan Mailata isn't the Hulk.
He's basically the Hulk. Who are we kidding here? He's basically the Hulk. Derwin James is like Ant-Man. Like, what are we even doing here?
Derrick Henry will truck, stiff arm, whoever.
Derrick Henry's gonna be tough because he's so strong. I feel like the NBA guys have better hitting skills, but they're gonna have a tough time moving these guys around.
Draymond Green may not be the best pure fighter in the league, but what he does have is he has that winning mentality. He's got 4 rings. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will captain my team. He will give them all CTE like he has. And they will share the one brain cell that is floating around in Draymond Green's head. And they will win the fight.
I think James Johnson knocks Draymond Green out. I think that's just sad factory of the face.
I don't know. I mean, Draymond Green, if he goes down, the rest of the team's gonna rally around him because he's their team captain. He's the king of CTE.
CTE. I mean, he doesn't even play football.
He's got it. I know it when I see it.
You see it. I think compared to Antonio Brown, I don't think he has CTE.
Yo, I'm not bringing Antonio Brown to a bar fight. He'd probably end up knocking out his own teammates.
Yeah, I mean that's rough. I think it's gonna be a very close fight.
It is.
If only we could do it. And
I think the MVP will end up being Ryan Reeves. He's underestimated because he plays hockey, but he scraps for his job. None of those other guys will actually drop the gloves and fight during an actual game.
Yeah, I mean, Beef Stew will do that.
Yeah, okay, he will, but it's not allowed in his sport.
No, but the real question is which one of these guys is going to get knocked out by what's called a Jake Paul next. Can't you see Draymond Green fight Jake Paul in a few years?
No, because how is Jake Paul gonna reach Draymond? Draymond has the clear. I mean, he's gonna go for body shots. Draymond's gonna have the clear advantage.
But Jake Paul's larger than you think. Like he's like
Draymond's tall and he has the size. Yeah, he has a size advantage. He's mobile. Like he plays basketball for a living. Jake Paul's dust against Draymond. Also, Draymond is actually insane.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Actually, me and Sane's gonna be good here.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that wraps it up.
Yeah.
You tell us who you think won, and that's it for the 5th episode of Trust the Podcast.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.